ArsenalFanTV. You know what? We're at one of the most iconic spots in London. This is Trafalgar Square. And the reason why we're here is because it's a big game in London to see who gets through to the final of the League Cup or Carabao Cup or Milk Cup or anything you want to call it.
Well, it was Coca-Cola Cup, Carling Cup.
Rumbelows Cup.
Rumbelows?
Rumbelows Cup back in the day. That was before you, man.
Yeah, I was going to say, definitely probably was.
But it's a Carabao Cup now, and it's a big London showdown to, you know, two evenly matched teams. I've got to say that Arsenal have had the edge over Chelsea recently. You know, we won the FA Cup final.
Trying to find an argument to contest this, but
two games this season, both finished in draws, 0-0 at your place, 2-2 at our place. And we do it all again at your place, Stamford Bridge the first leg, then on to the Emirates for the second leg. And it's a very, very difficult game to call, to see, you know. What's your thoughts on it? How are Chelsea playing at the moment?
Well, like you said, it's a very difficult game to call. This weekend, obviously, we had a 0-0 draw in Norwich in the FA Cup, so that's another game added to the calendar. And in terms of squad depth and overall fitness, I think now that we brought in Ross Barkley, I think we've kind of there's a bit of breathing space now, so that's not really an argument that can be made. But I feel, you know, we've been playing all right. I think we've not been as clinical as we could have been. A prime example is when we played you guys and it was 2-2. That could have been 5-2 if Morata had put away those chances. You know, you had 3 golden opportunities there to get some goals. But the thing with him is, I feel
not clinical, is he?
No, I think when it comes to instinctive, so for example, his heading capacity and his ability, he scored 6 goals with his head this season. He's good. If he just has to jump and head it, done. If you give him time to think about it, that's when he struggles. He can't. Like
a Spanish Giroud.
Pretty much, I guess. Yeah. I mean, Giroud can do the old scorpion kick every now and then, but I mean, let's see.
Actually, I think Giroud's a better player than Morata. But the reason why I say Giroud is that Giroud is similar in that I wouldn't say he's clinical. If he's through one-on-one, I'm not guaranteed that he's going to score, and I feel it's similar with Morata.
Yeah, no, I think if it's a one-on-one, I don't usually back him. I kind of sit there and go, right, if it goes in, I'll be happy. If it doesn't, you know, we just got to get on with the game now.
You had a guy, this Brazilian guy, who then started playing for Spain.
Oh, here we go. I was waiting for this.
He weren't bad, that guy. I mean, I even saw him at the weekend. He scored. What's his name again?
Is it Diego Costa?
What's that coffee shop? No, not Pret Costa. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. But anyway, listen. Getting back on the game. Obviously, I look at your team, and the big threat will be Eden Hazard. Will he play in the game?
Well, he's fully fit. I think he will play. I think for this game, obviously, I feel Conte wants to go and get a piece of silverware this season. His words are, you know, I see loss as death, or, you know, you've got to leave blood on the pitch and stuff like that. And, you know, this guy he's a winner. He's a very passionate manager as well. It's in the genes. He's Italian, so
at all costs, according to Mourinho.
Well.
Sorry, I had to get that one in there as well.
No, let's be honest. I think if you want to talk about the Mourinho Conte debate, I am sat on the fence with this one.
Man, I couldn't help it. Sorry.
To be honest, I mean, yeah, but I think he'll go full strength. I think he'll bring in Hazard. Maybe he'll go through a 3-4-3. I feel. Obviously, he would want to overload the midfield, but I feel that the minute Bakayoko hasn't been as good as he was hyped to be. So I think chances are we'll go for... I'd like to see a 3-4-3. I'd like to see us attack you guys, because I feel when a team is running at you, you struggle. I don't know if that's just me. I mean, Palace, I thought, was a prime example. When Zaha was running at you in that second half, you know, you struggled a bit.
Well, when Hazard was running at us in the last game, we were struggling.
Exactly. So I think it's a case of... At the minute, we are playing very conservatively, and it's something which is it works in other teams' advantages, really, because we're so slow to start anyway. And then if you guys get a goal on the board, you know, that's 2 goals we've got to score at the Emirates. You know, it's a case of we can't really afford to start slowly in this game if we want to win.
You know what? I wanted to try an experiment.
Go on.
Right? So, with the camera, can you kind of focus down on Louis' feet a little bit? I don't know if you can kind of adjust that. Right. No disrespect to his trainers. They're like Adidas Samba, aren't they?
They're gazelles.
Gazelles.
Old school, man.
Old school, man. Old school. So, but we're going to try this experiment. So.
What are you doing? Oh.
Right. Now, come back up. Now, Louis.
Yep.
You didn't fall over. You didn't fall over holding your knee rolling around and saying, penalty,
One more time, go for it.
No. Now, why can't Hazard stay on his feet like that?
Hang up. Right, okay. We can name. If you're going to talk about diving, Robbie, I can
Why
keep
can't
going.
Hazard stay on his feet?
Mate, it's not his. Right. If you were
Defend
a
it.
referee,
Come on, defend
okay, I will. If you're a referee and Bellerin makes a tackle, okay, if that was one of your players who went down in the box, there's contact with the player, you give the referee the opportunity to make that decision.
He dived, then you're saying?
No, I'm not saying he dived. Don't twist my words, Robbie. Robbie, there was contact. So
was that enough contact for him to go down, rolling around? He got caught, I think, on his ankle or on his boot. He was holding his shin. The upper part of his shin. Was that enough for him to go down and roll away around the way he did?
Hazard did make more of it than he should have done.
So he dived?
No, that's not saying he dived. If there is contact and there's contact in the box and that was Bellerin's fault, that is a penalty. You give the referee that opportunity to make that decision. That is a penalty. If that was Bellerin, it's a penalty.
The referee.
You don't deceive the referee.
You pretend
you don't deceive the referee. If there's contact, that's a penalty.
But I just put contact on you then, and you were still on your feet.
I don't know. It's a different kind of thing. I don't know. I think.
Listen. To be fair, if it had happened at the other end, I would have took it. I would have took it for Arsenal. Yeah, obviously, but we have to admit it's a dive.
It's not a dive, Robbie. There's contact.
But not enough contact for him to have gone over. Not enough contact for him to be rolling around, holding his shin like the way he did. That's all I'm saying.
Look, I think it's all down to opinion. But like you said, if that happened at the other end, you would have done it. You know, it's one of those.
So listen. So according to you, we're a dive. Listen, just quickly. Big game tomorrow. Then predictions.
I don't do predictions.
Do you think over the two legs, you think Chelsea will get through?
I think it's a very evenly contested game. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Obviously, I'm going to back my team. I think we've got the quality to get through, but so do Arsenal. So it's just going to have to see how it develops. Really, it is the biggest. The big game is at Stamford Bridge because that can basically decide what happens at the Emirates. Really. Okay.
Well, listen. Looking forward to the game. Chelsea, the first leg at Stamford Bridge. For us, we need to stay in the game. It's going to be really difficult. It should be a real cracker. Don't forget you can check out Louis' channel, 100% Chelsea, #1 Chelsea channel. The link is in the description. And also subscribe to us here on ArsenalFanTV. Looking forward to the game. Arsenal visiting Stamford Bridge to take on the Chelsea. Let's hope they stay on their feet.